Good morning, all my good friend, wherever you are at. All right, today is pretty much the ending of this SOS to the world plutonic deadly window, the worst window you could get as far as a wake-up call is concerned. So, if you watch the news, you know that Iran uh, literally bombed a US base. So, in other words, what Iran was saying to Mr. Trump, you need a wake up call. That's part of my keywords. And if you push us too hard, we're not only going to do some mess on your US base, but also on the homeland in the United States and wherever we are all over the world. So that is what you call a wake up call. I don't know how many of you can agree with that, but maybe you would agree with the next one. As you all know, if you've been following my work for a while, each time I give a SOS to the world deadly window, they are always earthquakes at or above 6.0. Now, if you watch the news, we had a 6.0 today in New Guinea. Yesterday, we had a 6.4 in Puerto Rico, and we had a 6.2 in Indonesia. Not to forget, of course, some earthquakes that are below that magnitude anywhere else, everywhere else, including Iran. So, my good friends, if you read the keywords and if you read the quatrain, you will know that this was really deadly SOS to the world. Warning. We had a Ukrainian plane crash in Iran that killed 176 people. We had a stampede for Soleimani funeral that left 56 people dead. And then I think today we had a mass shooting in Ottawa in Canada. So if you believe that all those news happen every day and that hundreds of people or plane crashes every day, you got something coming to you, my friend. Doesn't, but it does happen in my windows if you pay attention. Many of you are going to say, well, killing, earthquakes, airplane happen every day. No, it does not. A 6.0 does not happen every day, or a 6.4 or a tsunami. My friend, it's all written in light in the stars. And being cosmic conscious means that I know cosmic conscious can happen to you if you educate yourself, if you become a student of mine, if you take my course, hang around with me 6-7 hours a day for a week, or if you have had, like me, a 5 UFO close encounter, the fifth kind, that led me to understand God cosmic design and offer you warnings. Now, let's go back into that nasty windows and check on some of those ugly news. Let's talk about the alien first. Alien definitely exists and they could be living among us on Earth, astronauts says. Again, I repeat myself, my friend. Aliens, would it be the good or the bad ones, couldn't care less about astronauts, President Trump, Navy, Army, big heads. They don't care about your accomplishment, your position in life. Okay? Why? Because they are in you already. They are in your head. They are living amongst us. Yes, they're in your head. It's all a psychical thing. They stimulate the mind of human. They use their UCI and those cosmic winds, which are the golden gate to them, the golden red carpet to them. I told you, a lot of people will not make it and be ready for ugly news of death. So keep in mind, my friend, that you may have been indoctrinated by whomever, whatever you heard somewhere, and then you separate yourself from those aliens. Do not. You have a reptilian brain and you have a draconis brain. Again, science is not aware of it because I'm well ahead of everything. and geologists, if I'm able to do that, to give you exact data of earthquakes on coast to coast. Let's see what we have. A rapist found guilty of 159 sexual offenses is sentenced to life in prison. Again, the news are all about sex, drama, death. Wake-up call. Police, 2 women and babies killed when semi crashed into 8 vehicles. Again, be ready during those windows. You're playing Russian roulette if you do not know your own personal cosmic biorhythms. Pastor fatally stabbed his wife in church and then killed himself on the pulpit. Now, this happens every day? Come on, my friend. Does not. Happens during Dr. Turi, SOS to the world. Ugly windows. Lady Gaga was repeatedly raped at 19. Oh, Lady Gaga decided to talk about being raped at 19? Oh, she's my friend. She called me and she told me she was going to talk about it on national TV. Come on, my friend. I don't predict anything. I just use the software, the same type of software that NASA used to send the shuttle, with the only difference that I know that those stars are more than dead rock hanging there for the sake of beauty. That's the difference between me and NASA scientists. Somebody is right, somebody is wrong. Weinstein hit with new sexual assaults and rapes charge in Los Angeles. They go, oh, no, he's a friend. Weinstein is my friend. He called me. He says, hey, you know what? I already know the judge told me I'm going to be hit again. Come on. It's during those windows that you're going to have all this porn, sex, drama, wake up, death, stampede, earthquake about 6.0. It's during those windows, and you do not know. You do not know. That is just terrible. All the ancient civilization and people of the past and all the erudite people in the past knew about it. But the church don't want you to know. Oh, they do not want you to know. It's too much power for you, baby. Latest sexual abuse suit against the Boy Scout of America could open floodgates. Could you see the concentration of the energy about sex, drama, abuse, death? Kids aged 12 and 13 shot by a driver after throwing snowballs at passing cars. Well, this sucker must be quite infected to shoot a kid playing with the snow. That's where you're at, my friend. The reptilians will do anything. Remember, in the eternal battle between emotion and logic, emotion always wins and you always lose, because your emotion or your psyche is being controlled by those entities that knows all those cosmic wind, and they know your UCI. Sounds too incredible, too far-fetched. Good for you. You're going to find out in a few years who is right. Couple from The Bachelor under investigation for allegedly cheating to win 1 million fantasy sports site. Secrets to light. Things come to light. Like Lady Gaga, saying that she was raped at 19-year-old. First potentially habitable Earth size discovered by test mission, and it's nearby. Again, you being had by NASA and all those scientists. I repeat myself, no human being will ever in 1 trillion years, regardless of the technology, regardless of your imagination, was put foot on Mars. We're already on Mars. Use technology. Okay? You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to live there. You might as well ask a fish to get off the ocean and live with us. Would you do that? Does that sound normal to you? But those rich corporations don't care about you. They want to develop all these technologies, so they're going to get people that have a lot of money to get them to take them, on a trip out there close to the space station or on the moon. Jesus. We spend trillions, billions, and quadrillions of dollars, and we are only 250 feet, 250 miles above the Earth. Wow! We've been on the moon, yeah. Don't you think this money should be used to save Mother Earth, to save a young mother which is sad enough taking drugs because she cannot handle life, or smoke too much to forget her hell, because the guy that's supposed to help her, the guy who gave her those kids, is in jail because he's also a pothead or a drug addict? Don't you think we could clean our act as human beings and start to take care of us and Mother Earth? We only have one. This is our spaceship. Take care of it. and she's burning. In October, when I was on George Norrie, I said, be ready for, it's going to be a year of fire and air and fire. And who was right? A week later, there you go. Australia went in flame. God nowhere to stop fire. Did you read my quatrain? Is that obvious enough? I give you the exact month, December, telling you that Trump was going to get a bad one. And he got impeached in December. Don't you think it's time to wake up, to realize that Dr. Turi is real and provide me the help I need so I can spread my message and help us to survive on this earth and fight those entities before they own planet Earth? Well, you know what? I'm not going to go and read all these nasty news. You can do that. Just click on the links. You know, I always give live links. In fact, the newsletter starts with 2 links. This is a memo or a follow-up of this newsletter. So what I did is give 3 sets of dates to George. And the first one is coming up. The first one is the beginning or ending of life, very important of life, the beginning or ending of war. This is the energy that is coming. This deadly window is fading away, okay? And we are moving into the beginning or ending of important phases of life. Guess what? Yes, I got my Christmas present. It finally arrived. Oh, you want to know what it is? Well, click on the newsletter. And then you're going to tell me what it is. The only thing is I might need your help to bring it in my pool area. So remember, those stars do not only affect the world or Trump having a wake-up call or those poor suckers in Iran that, you know, die trampling on each other's. It touches you personally. So pay attention. What is the beginning or ending of important phases of life? Last time this happened, let me refresh your memory if you didn't watch the video. This is where David Icke was stuck in the Los Angeles airport and he was banned from Australia. Talk about the beginning or ending of important phases of life and thousands of people that he cannot infect anymore and make them believe they're going to that the Queen turned into a lizard. Jesus, I can't believe it. He ain't going to change his tune. He can't. And that's sad enough also the day that my mother's passed. Beginning or ending of important phases of life. My dear mother's passed. God bless you. God bless your heart, Mom. So all I'm trying to tell you, you need to pay attention, okay? What it is that's going to start or finish for you. Pay attention. Listen to your friends. Oh, man, I'm getting married. Oh, I'm getting divorced. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I started a new job. Oh, I'm buying a new car. Watch and listen. This is the only way you're going to raise your cosmic consciousness and make the difference between you and the rest of the 99.9% of idiots out there that are totally obliterous of God's cosmic rules. Infringing the cosmic code is infringing God's laws. If you do not know, you're going to get to pay the penalty. It's as simple as that. So there are 3 windows in 1 month, okay? So in 1 month, you're going to see a color of news. And the most obvious, of course, is the SOS Plutonic window, because that's where the reptilians reside of Pluto. Plutonic Pluto, the planet Pluto, the Lord of Hell. The element of criminal element is controlled by these planets. They reside, they have hijacked, so to speak, Pluto, which is their base. Okay, they come from dimensional system, vibrational system. They travel in time and space through black holes, and then they have their places, their bases, and then Pluto is their base because he's the father's. And then through dark matter, black matter, they can influence the human spirits. Again, I make no sense because I'm too ahead of time, too ahead for those educated idiots that have only 5 rational human sense to dedicate the reality of their lives. Me, I'm gifted or I'm cursed. I don't know anymore. I don't know. All I know is that I'm giving you specific windows and it happens. So this beginning or the end of important phases of life is right now. So what does it mean? Well, it could mean that Trump now has his wake-up call and his private war against Iran cannot be fulfilled just yet. He's going to wait for another opportunity. or maybe he's going to sign some paperwork. So, well, let's forget everything and let's start again fresh. But do not trust it. Our president was born with the tail of the dragon in Sagittarius, which means he's cursed with foreigners, foreign affairs, the law, the pet world, and religion. And then because we have put him in power, like the German put Hitler in power, we now have to suffer his idiosyncrasy and his fate. So if you think it's over, you are dreaming. Okay, there is a hell of a lot of stuff coming up, including fire and wind. So be ready for tornado, be ready for nasty, nasty hurricane season, and just watch all my SOS to the world nasty windows. Okay, so I make those public on coast to coast. So I'm going to refresh your memory each time there is a new window. Then I'm going to elaborate about it. Okay. The next one, it will be probably a nasty, shocking windows, but I'll let you know in time, and I will give you the date. You already have it in the newsletter, so make notes. Keep up with me, because life is a constant process of endless changes, and I'm trying to keep up with all those changes and the movement of those three very, very specific cosmic winds that are used by the reptilians, which are cursing humanity. All right, my friend, all I can ask you again one more time, if you like my work, hey, Dr. Turi, we like your channel, join, okay? Give me the thumb. I've noticed a lot of good thumb up lately. Thank you, guys. You're finally getting it. And then talk about it. Help me to save life. Every single human that can understand God's cosmic design, that understand Jesus' initial cosmic ministry. Remember the 12 apostles, the 12 sins, the 12 jury, the 12 tribe of Israel, the 12 notes of music, the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 months of the year. All this is mathematics. It's all logical. And all this supreme cosmic wisdom was always used by disappeared civilization who built and erected their pyramid and monuments facing specific constellations. Again, one more time, yes, extraterrestrials are among us. They've been with us inside our head since forever. They're going to stimulate you to work for the light, for the draconis, for the forces of the sun, to create, to love, to respect, to educate, or they're going to take care of you the wrong way, make you drink, take drugs, be greedy, lie, God knows what. And at the end, you're too poisoned they have hijacked your body, mind, and soul, and you're going insane. Then you're going to go and kill somebody, or you're going to shoot your head off. That's why shooting will never stop. Too many infected people out there. School shooting or any other shooting like the one we had in Canada will never stop unless those people get clean up, understand what's going on, and apply the part of God in themselves, which is their will. And you can only apply the part of God in you or your will if you have cosmic consciousness. All right. So I will not, it's also sad enough for me, the end. I was supposed to go to Australia. Sad enough, I can't do it. I have to go through ear surgery, and then you're not allowed to go in a plane, so I cannot fly because it's all set this way. It's set by the universe. There's no accident. But I'm definitely going to be going with the same company somewhere next year. I don't know, maybe Egypt, depending on how it's going on in the Middle East, or back to Australia, or I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be talking about cosmic consciousness, the superconscious, and the reality of extraterrestrial, and the various group of ETs that are psychically controlling the entire human race, and the human race is completely oblivious. All right, my friends, one more time, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for listening. Like Dr. Turi, join my YouTube channel, and of course, pass on the newsletter that I just wrote. Until then, make it a beautiful day. Bye-bye.